Okay, we're going to look at a if-or formula now. Okay, previously we looked at if formula, where we looked at one value and whether that condition was met, it gave a true value for if it was true and a value if it's false. Now what we're going to do in if-or formula, this one looks at two different values. So if either of them are true, then we'll print a result for true. If both of them are false, then it will print out the other statement. So in this if-or, either one of these, test 1 or test 2, have to meet the condition. And if either one of them meet the condition, then the student will be entered for the higher paper. Okay, so for that we need to do an if-or formula. So this one we're going to write manually. So firstly we start off an if formula with equals if. We're going to open the bracket. Okay, now what we're going to write is or. Okay, so now we're telling Excel that we're doing if formula and it's going to be an if-or formula. And we're going to open the bracket again, and now as you can see we're going to put a logical test in. So the first question we're going to be asking is F7 greater or equal to 60? Okay, that's the first question. Now normally in a normal if function we'll just now what we'll do is give the statement, if it's true, what do we want it to print, if it's false, what we want it to print. But this is an if-or formula because it has more than one condition. So the first logical test, or the first condition is F7 greater or equal to 60? The second one is G7 greater or equal to 60? So now there's your two questions. Okay, now you close the bracket. Okay, so now you've done the logical test to ask the questions. Now, if it is true, what do you want it to print? Value if true. Higher. Remember to put them in speech marks because otherwise it will not recognize it. Excel is a number-based software, so any letters or words, you have to have them within quotation marks. Okay, higher, comma, if it's false, lower. And then you close the bracket again. So you've got two open brackets there, two closed brackets. We enter that now. Okay, now that comes out with lower. We drag that down. Okay, it does it correct. So this one, obviously this has 61 in it, this one has 60, so they're going to be higher. Okay, it has, test 2 is 40, but remember we did if or. So either one of these two needs to be 60 for that to be higher. Okay. So that's an if-or formula. So we're going to look through it again. So the if-or formula, so equals if, okay, if-or formula, because there's going to be two conditions. F7 is greater than 60, G7 is greater or equal to 60. If it is true, if either one of these are true, then print higher. If none of these are true, print lower. And that's an if function.